From childhood's hour, I have not been as others were. I have not seen as others saw. I could not bring my passions from a common spring. From the same source I have not taken my sorrow. I could not awaken my heart to joy at the same tone. And all I loved alone. Edgar Allan Poe. These opening lines remind us of that familiar sense of being different, of not quite fitting the mold that society holds for us. Poe paints the picture of someone whose experience has always been a bit out of step with those around him. It's a feeling many of us know well, especially on our journey into adulthood. That sense of divergence, that feeling of being misunderstood. It can be isolating, but it can also be the root of self-discovery. There's power in embracing our differences. When Poe writes, "I could not bring my passions from a common spring," it's like a reminder that our unique perspective is a gift. But that realization doesn't always come easily. The world tends to celebrate conformity, but growth? Real growth happens when we step away from that pressure and lean into our individuality. I could not awaken my heart to joy at the same tone. For Poe, the joy others found so easily was elusive. He saw the world through a different lens. And maybe that's what makes navigating change so difficult. When our experiences and perspectives don't line up with those around us. But there's also something freeing about that. It gives us permission to search for our own kind of joy, to define what happiness means to us, instead of following the path that seems preordained. And all I loved alone. Alone. That word can feel heavy. It speaks to the solitude that comes with self-discovery. But being alone isn't always a negative. In those quiet moments, we can hear ourselves more clearly. We learn what we truly value, what moves us, what makes us feel alive. It's in that solitude that we begin to understand ourselves beyond the surface. And maybe that's what adulthood teaches us too. How to be alone without feeling lonely. How to embrace our quirks, our passions, our joys, even when they don't match up with what's expected. It's about turning inward, facing ourselves, and finding peace in what makes us different. So instead of feeling bad about our differences, I think we should embrace our uniqueness, our individuality, because this is the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, yourself. Better to do it with pride and with joy and in peace and acceptance. Anyway, this has been Embracing Poetry. I hope you loved it here.